Hello everyone. Today I will be reading Crenshaw, and it's by Katherine Applegate. Here's the cover. It's a New York Times bestseller, a New York Public Library Best Book of 2015, Publishers Weekly bestseller, and a National Indie bestseller, and the list goes on and on for the awards. Okay, it opens up with a quote from Harvey, which is a play. Dr. Sanderson, think carefully, Dowd. Didn't you know somebody, sometime, someplace by the name of Harvey? Didn't you ever know anybody by that name? Elwood P. Dowd. No, not a one, Doctor. Maybe that's why I'd always had such hopes for it. And as I said, that was from Harvey, 1944. Part 1, A door is to open, a hole is to dig. A first book of first definitions by Ruth Krauss and illustrated by Maurice Sendak. Chapter 1. I noticed several weird things about the surfboarding cat. Thing number 1. He was a surfboarding cat. Thing number 2. He was wearing a t-shirt. It said, Cats rule, dogs drool. And thing number 3, he was holding a closed umbrella, like he was worried about getting wet, which when you think about it, is kind of not the point of surfing. Thing number 4. No one else on the beach seemed to see him. He'd grabbed a good wave, and his ride was smooth, but as the cat neared shore, he made the mistake of opening his umbrella. A gust of wind yanked him into the sky. He missed a seagull by seconds. Even the gull didn't seem to notice him. The cat floated over me like a furry balloon. I looked straight up. He looked straight down. He waved. His coat was black and white, penguin style. He looked like he was heading somewhere, fancy, in a hairy tuxedo. He also looked awfully familiar. Crenshaw? I whispered. I glanced around me. I saw sandcastle builders and frisbee tossers and crab chasers, but I didn't see anyone looking at the floating, umbrella-toting surfer cat in the sky. I squeezed my eyes shut and counted to 10, slowly. 10 seconds seemed like the right amount of time for me to stop being crazy. I felt a little dizzy, but that happens sometimes when I'm hungry. I hadn't eaten since breakfast. When I opened my eyes, I sighed with relief. The cat was gone. The sky was endless and empty. Whop! Inches from my toes, the umbrella landed in the sand like a giant dart. It was red and yellow plastic, decorated with pictures of tiny smiling mice. On the handle, printed in crayon, were the words, This bumbershoot belongs to Crenshaw. I closed my eyes again. I counted to 10. I opened my eyes and the umbrella, or the bumbershoot, or whatever it was, had vanished, just like the cat. It was late June, nice and warm, but I shivered. I felt the way you do in the instant before you leap into the deep end of a pool. You're on your way to somewhere else. You're not there yet, but you know there's no turning back. And that's it for Chapter 1. It doesn't quite give you a taste of the book other than the fact that there is this gigantic cat that is quite unusual that this boy is seeing and no one else is. This is not the normal situation with an imaginary friend. It's a bit extraordinary, in fact. Things are going on in this young man's life that I hope most people aren't experiencing. But if you do, I hope that you do encounter a friend like Crenshaw and that you give this book a shot. It's a wonderful, wonderful book. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.